Hey guys, Jacob Dupre here. This is the PreSonus ATOM SQ. So since this is a PreSonus controller, obviously it's native to PreSonus. You don't even need to set it up. You'll just plug the ATOM in and it'll immediately sync up with Studio One and you can control it seamlessly. There's a deep integration there. But never fear, if you guys are Ableton users, it also is native to Ableton Live. So all the things you can do in Ableton, playing clips and scenes, doing your sends and crossfades, tweaking your devices and sounds, you can do all that from the ATOM. And since there is such deep integration with those two DAWs, you're in luck because when you get the ATOM SQ, it will come with versions of Ableton Live Lite and Studio One Artist. Now obviously there are more DAWs out there. A lot of people might use FL Studio or Logic Pro. Don't worry, the ATOM SQ can work with all those DAWs. Alright, so let's check it out. Now the ATOM SQ is small, it's very portable, definitely something you could throw in your backpack to make music on the go, all that, but it's got quite a lot of features for its size. But it's really a hybrid controller. It's got three main parts to it. It can be a keyboard, so right now you can see it's lit up as a piano keyboard, just like the keys you'd see on a piano, but it can also be a sequencer, so you got 16-part sequencer, and it'll operate, it's kind of set up in that TR kind of staggered style, kind of that 808 look. And then you can also use it as a drum pad or just a performance pad. And of course, like with a lot of controllers, you got your standard transport controls, stop, play, record, and your metronome. And then if you press shift, you also can undo. You can turn your loop on and off. You can save the project, which is actually really nice. You can do that from the controller, and you can turn your count in on and off. Some of the other things you can do, if we go over to the screen over here, go to instrument, you can cycle between different instruments in your project, and you can play around with each one, of course. And the cool thing is you can open up the instrument editor for each track, and as you go through, it will change. So here's my drum kit, so this is set up to be like a drum kit. But then if I go down, this is a chord instrument. So I can play that like a keyboard, that's pretty cool. Then I got a couple other drum tracks. Synthesizer. A quick thing, you have a touch strip here. That's an easy way to get a lot of expression out of your sounds. Of course, that can be mapped to anything you want. You can also open the instruments browser in Studio One and see now these are all my instruments that I have, third party and PreSonus. So, if I want to go into PreSonus, I can do open folder. I can go ahead and load impact in, click load selected, and it just loaded impact. And that's one of the cool things about controllers like this. You really can forget the mouse, you can forget the keyboard, you can not only tweak the instruments you're playing, but you can actually add new instruments and look for new sounds, all with the ATOM. One of the cool plugins in Studio One is the quarter FX, and you can add that. You can add the quarter to any track right from the ATOM. So if I do add quarter, I actually already have this instrument pulled up that has chord on it. But I click add quarter FX, it'll continue adding chords. The next couple pages has more settings for chord mode, so you can alter the mod wheel, the pitch bend, you can change the rate, the gate, and you can change the pads, you can change the octave. So but you can also change octaves with the A through H pads over here, buttons. If I close the instrument editor and go to editor, Now we'll actually open the editor so I can see the MIDI notes that I've recorded, right? So let me play back a little something I was working on. And if I want to, I can press Shift and I can change my view so I can see a little bit better. There we go. And I can do simple functions like quantize. So I just went ahead and snapped it to the grid, but I can undo really easily. Quantize. I can transpose, I can nudge it either left or right, can change the velocity. Humanize, just basically all your basic functions for controlling and editing your MIDI regions. Below that is user mode, and there are some pre-programmed modes already built in, like adding a new audio track, editing in Melodyne, if you want to use Melodyne, which comes with Studio One, and many other things. Convert to part, convert to pattern, if you want to send it to be more like a sequenced track, drum view, piano view, score view. There's actually a really nice sort of integrated music notation score view in Studio One. I'd encourage you to check that out too. I know a lot of you guys will be wondering, this does have a pitch bender. It's the plus and minus right here next to the keyboard. And they are pressure sensitive, as all 32 pads are pressure sensitive. It also has polyphonic aftertouch, so that's really cool. Now I want to show you the step sequencer. It's one of the best things about the Atom SQ, I think. First thing I need to do is add a pattern. I've already got my drum kit up. So I'm going to go ahead and add pattern. And now when I go to editor, it will open up the editor, and you can see there I have my sequencer in the editor. Now I can go ahead and create a pattern. So I can select any of the instruments I want, any of the sounds. I've got the kick here, so I can put a kick on 1, 2, and 3, and 4 on each beat. And I can go ahead to the snare drum, can preview the sound, add that. Can add hi-hat, and then play back my beat. And of course I can play something in real time if I want to. I can go ahead and back up and get rid of all those entries if I want to. I can also take them away with the bottom row of pads here, just like I did, so add it and then take it away. But I can go ahead and play something in real time if I want to also. Wasn't exactly what I played, but I kind of like it. That was just a quick look at the Atom SQ. There's a ton more features to explore, but if you've got any questions about it, please comment them below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click here for more videos like these, or go to sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.